Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. You can probably hear the hotel room air conditioner in the background. No, I'm not making a fruit smoothie. That's the that's the air conditioner. Um, I've got a few minutes to make the video before I take off, and this way I can get it to you a little bit earlier this evening. May not be able to upload it in time to get it to you this afternoon, but I will be able to get it there probably very easily hopefully before 10. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's still up in the air. I will get a video done, but it may have to happen in the wee hours of the morning. But basically today, well, first off, let me read to you that, hey, the website in SP500chart.com, they're just for educational purposes. Nothing stated at the site or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I can draw lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. I'm not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy that draws lines on charts. Well, we came into this day with one of two things as a potential, and it wasn't just a matter of, well, either the markets are going to go up or the markets are going to go down. We had two different patterns. Come to daddy. Come on. There we go. We had two things we were looking at. One, this could have been the formation of an inverted head and shoulders pattern right here, which we would have known if we had broken the neckline and gotten over 1600. The other possibility was that we were dealing with a bear flag, in which case I was expecting a move down into the low 1560s or even high 1550s, depending upon when that pattern broke down and just exactly sort of how that move played out. And clearly from today's chart, you see we got the bearish outcome from this pattern. And guys, we still don't really have anything in the way of a dependable pattern to look at, other than we had identified this descending channel. Actually, we identified it during these 3 or 4 days that it was working before we got up over the top of it. But interesting to note that we got our bounce today pretty much at that bottom line. Then we broke out over the top line for what it's worth. I know we're talking about this 5 days after we thought this thing was, not going to be much of a chart issue anymore. But we got up over that line, and then we ended the day on a back test of this line. Now, I got to be honest with you. I don't know how much credence I would put in the strength of these two red trend lines. But it looks as if, at least for now, they're doing a little something. But we still have resistance at 1600. So I'm going to say that 1600 still puts up a fight. And if we get over 1600, then any back test of this green line should put up a fight. That should turn the markets back, if not, at least for the short or intermediate term. Now, there was a question over the weekend where I kind of played with this green line a little bit. I've moved it back to the original location that is defined by the two extreme lows of both June 6th and June 13th. And by any stretch of the imagination, there's no way we can say that this little pattern right here has failed to meet its target. It has clearly met its target now. At first I thought possibly on the 21st, because this was looking like it was going to turn around here. Possibly on the 21st, it looked like we may be in a turnaround effort. But today, weakness ruled from start to finish. A nice little rally starting around a little bit before lunchtime, but still finishing down over 1% for the day. I As I look at this chart, this is one of the problems of being in a hotel. Everything seems to take a long time. There we go. I still don't see any real pattern here to tell us that we should expect more downside, and I don't see a pattern yet that tells us we should expect an upside move. So I'm kind of in wait see right now. I think it's a positive that we're over this line, that we got over this line after breaking down below it today. I think it's a positive that we pretty much bounced at this line. But, you know, those are just little extremely short-term moves, and they may not hold up worth 2 cents when we come to the market tomorrow and we see what we're going to get. And I don't see yet enough of a pattern of what's taken place over the past few weeks to a month. I just don't see a topping pattern. And I don't, well, other than this little head and shoulders up here, but we've already pretty much, we've surpassed that target. Then we had our little consolidation pattern that broke down. We've now made that target. So there's nothing that says we go lower, okay? But there's also nothing that says we go higher. So I'm just kind of throwing my hands up right now. Maybe that bounce on that upper red line is a little bit of a hint that maybe we will have a positive day on Tuesday, the 25th. Let's see. I would say keep some powder dry because there could be more downside because we are still significantly above areas in the chart where we would expect what I would call critical support. And if this chart will come up, I'll show you what I'm talking about. For example, we have an area of potential critical support, but it's still down in the very low 1500s. We have another area of critical support that would be in the mid 1400s. So we're really still significantly above some of these areas where we would expect, if we got these areas taken out, then we would expect to see significantly more downside. But until we get a topping pattern of a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for, of a little bit larger scale, and it's possible that we're forming one. It's possible this could end up being a neckline right here with the left shoulder, head, and then a right shoulder. That is possible, but we're not there yet. So basically, to make a long story short, the day played out with the bearish scenario where this little rally that we had for the last 3/4 of the day on Friday, that played out as a bear flag. And now we're looking for signs of a firming up, and then hopefully we'll end up getting at least a back test on this broken green line right here. So guys, that's your video for June 24th, 2013. Thanks for watching. Sorry I don't have my little graphics up right here. Take care, and let's see what we get served up tomorrow.